economic stimulus package aimed to mitigate COVID-19 impact. Good afternoon. Welcome to Updates at Noon. I'm Brendan Lepal. Malaysia is amongst the earliest country to launch the stimulus package to mitigate the economic impact of COVID-19 and help industries rebound when the outbreak is contained. Now, Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng said the package would be announced by Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad on the 27th of this month. Elaborating further, Lim said the stimulus package is designed to ensure the affected sectors are still around, functional, operational and able to reap the benefits from the rebound while maintaining investor confidence in the country's economy.
What we can do is try to mitigate these losses so that they can continue in their business operations and be ready to reap the benefits of this rebound. And probably at this moment, like some suggest that we should be focusing on training the existing staff. Don't retrench them because you need them when the rebound happens.
He added that the ministry had a lot of engagements with all industries and sectors and is still evaluating the proposal and assistance required subject to the country's fiscal limitations. He also dismissed the possibility of a recession hitting Malaysia due to the outbreak and urged all parties to maintain confidence on the resilience of the country's economy and the hard-working nature of the rakyat. Meanwhile, local tourism industry players have made few suggestions to be included in the economic stimulus package. Among others, it includes reducing the tourism tax, which is currently at 10 ringgit to a reasonable price. According to the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Secretary General Datuk Dr. Noor Zari Hamad, all the recommendations to offset the losses suffered by sector amid the COVID-19 outbreak have been forwarded to the Finance Ministry last week. He's hopeful that the government will give due considerations to the recommendations before announcing the stimulus package. Now, the direction and promotion of Visit Malaysia Year VM 2020 will be modified in line with the situation of the country following the COVID-19 infection. Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Datuk Mohammadin Ketapi said the spread of COVID-19 had impacted the country and the international tourism industry needed an effective initiative and strategy to ensure the mission of attracting tourists is not affected. For the purpose, Datuk Mohammadin said the ministry had called a large section of Tourism Malaysia marketing managers from abroad to share their views and formulate the latest measures to combat the effects of the infection.
Tetapi kita memikirkan kepada cara quick win. Apabila kita menyentuh soal quick win ini, tentu sekali kita melihat and to utilize mengguna kaedah pasaran Asia. Di samping itu, kita akan melihat ke Middle East, ke Europe, Eastern Europe, Central Asia, Amerika, Australia, dan sebagainya. Sementara waktu kita menunggu apabila pasaran daripada China sudah pulih.
Following the COVID-19 outbreak in China, the government on the 27th of January had suspended all immigration facilities to China nationals from Hubei province, including Wuhan. The Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Ministry, KPDN HEP, has issued a 10,000 ringgit compound on a premise owner found to have sold face masks above the maximum price set in Kuala Lumpur, Bahang. Now, a check found that the owner of a private clinic was selling the 3-layered face masks at 1 ringgit each instead of the actual price, 80 cents. Jerantut KPDN HEP Chief Abdul Mubin Ahmad in a statement said they acted after receiving complaints from the public regarding the matter. According to him, the premise owner, aged 56, have committed an offence under Section 11 of the Price Control and Anti-Profiteering Act 2011. Following that, about 300 face masks were also seized. Abdul Mubin also said the compound have been settled by the owner. As of now, Jerantut KPDN HEP has inspected 64 premises to check on the prices of face masks due to the COVID-19 outbreak. It was reported that some retailers have been taking advantage of the current virus outbreak by increasing the price of the controlled item. Now, a total of 6.4 million e-Tunai Rakyat applications have been approved as of the 16th of February. Now, Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng said a total of 192 million ringgit have also been claimed by the eligible recipients ever since it was launched on the 15th of January.
Salah satu bidang FinTech utama di Malaysia adalah sistem pembayaran digital. Untuk membantu meluaskan lagi penggunaan pembayaran digital di kalangan pengguna dan peniaga, kerajaan telah memperuntukkan sejumlah 450 juta ringgit melalui program e-Tunai Rakyat, di mana kerajaan memberikan 30 ringgit kepada sehingga 15 juta rakyat Malaysia yang berpendapatan kurang daripada 100,000 ringgit setahun.
Guan Eng also noted that the usage of FinTech is growing rapidly in Malaysia. FinTech is a line of business based on using technology to provide financial services. It is expected to solve problems faced by the consumers and traders through the usage of digital industrial revolution technology 4.0 like database, artificial intelligence and data analytics. Now, the Ministry of Human Resources is currently investigating if the construction workers who were injured during partial collapse of a condominium under construction in Taman Desa, Jalan Kelang Lama, Kuala Lumpur, have valid working permits. Minister concerned, M. Kulasekaran, said his ministry and the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH, had also begun a thorough investigation to identify the main cause of the collapse.
Investigation, because I think you have to go and verify with the relevant department to see whether he's recovering out of the 5 orang, 6 orang injured, 5 have been but this is a very tragic thing. I mean, not many happens in our country, very few, but we will definitely keep touch with what's happening, and as I've said before, we need to use more modernized apparatus to keep track of this.
Kula added that if any offence was discovered, action would be taken against the developer, but at the same time, he urged the Rakyat not to speculate on the case. The minister also said that his ministry will establish specific legislation or regulations by extending the responsibility towards construction workers' safety to include developers and designers. He said under the existing rules of employee safety and health, the full burden was on the contractor. A 37-storey condominium building under construction in Taman Desa, Jalan Kelang Lama, partially collapsed on Friday afternoon, leaving 2 Bangladeshi workers trapped on the first floor. The building's 6th-floor car park flooring reportedly gave way during heavy rain at 3:30 p.m. Malaysia will carry out its 6th census in the history. The 2020 Population and Housing Census of Malaysia, Census 2020, beginning the 7th of July. The Economic Affairs Ministry's Corporate Communications Unit said the census would cover 9 million residences, involving 33.8 million population. In a statement released, the unit explained in order to ensure that the census is carried out in a comprehensive and orderly manner. An early census will be carried out starting April, involving several identified institutions. The statement also said that Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah has given his consent to the appointment of Chief Statistician Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Uzair Mahidin as the 6th Census Commissioner. Preparations for the Census 2020 have also been carried out by the Statistics Department and the Ministry since 2018, especially with regards to mapping and listing of residences. The census theme, Your Data, Our Future, will adopt the de jure approach, and the findings will be used as a key source in preparing national development plans. Population census in Malaysia is undertaken once every 10 years. Now, popular Indonesia-based Malaysian actor Ashraf Sinclair has died of a heart attack at the Metropolitan Medical Centre, MMC, in Kuningan, Jakarta earlier today. Now, he was 40. According to the Antara news agency, which quoted Dodi, who is the manager of Ashraf's actress wife, Bunga Citra Lestari, Ashraf died at 4:51 a.m. today. Born in London, England, Ashraf, whose real name is Ashraf Daniel Muhammad Sinclair, married Bunga Citra Lestari in 2008, and the couple has a son, Noah Sinclair. According to Dodi, the funeral arrangements have yet to be decided. Ashraf Sinclair, who shot the fame via Gold dan Gincu movie, continued his career in Indonesia and acted in the romantic comedy film titled Sos Kacang in 2008 and several television drama series in the Republic. Still to come, government offering 500 million ringgit matching grants to digitalize SMEs. Now, the government is offering a 500 million ringgit matching grant for digitalization of small and medium enterprises, SMEs, that make up 98.5% of the country's businesses. Now, Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng said it is time for SMEs to equip themselves with the digital technology skills to enable them to expand and compete in today's business sector. Thus, he said, under this grant scheme, the government will finance 50% up to 5,000 ringgit of the cost to subscribe to relevant digital services to enable them to venture into the digital business platform.
Grant padanan pendigitalan ini terbuka kepada 100,000 PKS pertama setiap tahun yang memohon untuk memantapkan proses pendigitalan perniagaan mereka melalui penggunaan sistem jualan elektronik atau e-pos, perencanaan sumber daya perusahaan, sistem pengajian sumber manusia, pemasaran digital dan sistem perakaunan.
The measure announced during the tabling of 2020 budget is the government's initiative to upgrade the quality of SMEs, businesses, through the latest technology. Bank Simpanan Malaysia, BSN, has been appointed as the main enabler to channel these grants to the SMEs. BSN has also formed a strategic collaboration with the SME Bank Group and the Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, MDEC. The Federal Territories Microcredit Scheme, SMKWP, will be offered to small entrepreneurs, including those in the B40 group, beginning the 1st of March to help improve their economic status. Now, Federal Territories Minister Khalid Abdul Samad said the scheme will be open for application today, with the loan amount range from 1,000 to 5,000 ringgit for each applicant and repayment period of up to 3 years.
Dengan jumlah pinjaman sebanyak 5,000, ini berarti kita boleh membantu 100 peniaga ataupun pemohon yang pada peringkat awalnya. Selepas ianya dilaksanakan dan berdasarkan kepada keberkesanannya, maka kita boleh tambah peruntukan lagi. Tapi yang kita nak tentukan ialah bahawa kita mulakan dengan jumlah yang terhad untuk memungkinkan kita melaksanakannya dalam keadaan yang terkawal dan berkesan.
Khalid added that borrowers could make repayment for as low as 20 to 100 ringgit on a weekly basis with a 2% management charge. He also said the initiative would be carried out through a collaboration between the Ministry, Yayasan Wilayah Persekutuan Hawaii WP and Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad. The minister added that applications can be made at the YWP office in Kampung Baru, Putrajaya by submitting existing business and personal identification documents. Now, Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad is partnering with Kipple Pay Sendirian Berhad to extend the Kipple Uni e-wallet service to 3 public universities in the first half of 2020. Now, Kipple Uni is a key partnership program tailored to drive financial technologies through digital and cashless transactions, which is currently available at University Utara Malaysia, with 70% of the total students using the service.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bank Islam Chief Executive Officer Muhammad Muazzam Muhammad said the bank was in the final stage of inking a collaboration agreement with University Teknologi Mara, University Teknologi Malaysia Melaka and University Putra Malaysia.
because in terms of the offerings, the platform, the solutions and all that is suitable for campus, life at campus students and the universities and all that.
The Bank Islam CEO further expressed optimism on the potential take-up rate for Kipple Uni, which estimated to reach more than 175,000 university users by end 2020. Kipple Pay Chief Executive Officer Tan Kay Yen meanwhile said more exciting features are being lined up for the universities through the Unified Digital Payment Solution, including Electronic Know Your Customer (EKYC), which digitizes the students' identification cards, e-attendance and many other university services that reside within the ecosystem.
The cashless wave will actually become more aggressive in terms of so many push, right? Even the government is pushing the cashless agenda. All the large wallet players are pushing the cashless agenda. And also, if you look at maybe another 7-8 wallet players, including us, are pushing the cashless agenda. So I think this ease of use, the adoption, the successful implementation of various wallets will definitely be there.
Now that concludes this afternoon's updates at noon. Now in our top story, economic stimulus package aimed to mitigate COVID-19 impact. Join us again at 7 this evening. Till then, I'm Brendan Lepol. Have a nice day.